All right. We should be live. Good evening, everybody. What's going on, Ryan? We got 3 tonight. What's going on, Frank? We have a total of 3 breaks tonight. It's going to be a long one, I think. But it's going to be a fun one. Open up the window here because it's getting kind of warm above the garage. What's going on, BP? All right. Foxy on the podcast account. All right. Yeah, we got 3 breaks tonight, 13, 14, and 15. 15 was the big box, as you can see right there. And that Hit Parade jersey on top of the big box as well. You can also see my windows open. But that'll be our last one because we go in order, of course. But starting with 13, here's who we have in the break. Lando with the Sabres. BP has the Kings, Red Wings, and Penguins. Frank has the Bruins, Islanders, Rangers, and Sharks. Dan Dubs has Canucks. Chuck P has the Flyers. Aaron G has the Caps. Kason Farrell has the Coyotes. Jeremy O has the Stars. Andrew J's got the Leafs. Matty D has the Avalanche, Panthers, and VGK. Ryan E has the Jets, Devils, and Blackhawks. Dennis Sanders got the Wild and Sens. Birdman's got the Ducks, Oilers, and Columbus. Caleb has Montreal. Donnie has the Hurricanes, courtesy of Matty D with the rack. Rob has the Lightning. Jamie has the Blues. And Ryan has the Preds in break 13. What's going on, Dan? So we are going to get right into it. This is a long one tonight. And if you need me to say the teams, I can gladly do that as well. But before we get into it, I just put 3 new breaks up on the website. One break is a case of the Gold Rush Hockey Vault. So it's 18 cards, 18 spots. A little bit pricey, but it guarantees everybody a card out of that case. That's the Gold Rush Hockey Vault. Should be a really fun one. I've seen some big stuff pulled out. That's break 18. Break 17 is a 5-box inner of Premier, so a case of Premier there. That's going to be random teams. And break 19 is a box of OPCP, Premier, Ultimate, and Allure. So kind of 2 high-ends there with Allure and then the regular old OPCP. Break 19, and that's got all 31 teams in that one. So those are just put on the website. If you want to go check them out. Well, let's get right into break 13. We'll do Premier and Artifacts last. Probably do Premier last. OPCP next, but we'll start off with 2021-22 Series 1. Get right into it here. Since it takes the longest. Hopefully find a clear-cut Young Gun in here. That'd be awesome. Or a printing plate. There is some goodness to be found in these besides the Young Guns. French Young Guns, high gloss Young Guns. Let's see what we can do in our box of Series 1. So good luck, everyone. Put my little soundboard over there. All right. Here we go. First break in. It's been like a week and a half. We'll also have some Hall of Fame guesses in each break. Look, I'm already rusty with getting the foil off. It's been so long. Right off the bat, the first card in the pack is going to be a Young Gun. I have not seen that before. Usually they're in the middle of the pack. But R2 Ruoslanen for the Sabres. The first card Young Gun. Said I haven't seen that before. Going to the Sabres, and the Sabres were Lando. Well, I did, Dan, but I also said printing plates and... But first young gun to Lando here, so congrats, Lando. Justin Hall for the Leafs. And Jeff Carter for the Penguins. And Jeff Petrie for Montreal. Hey, what's going on, Donnie? Nice to see you. But that is the first time I've ever seen a young gun as the very first card in the pack. So, interessante. Maybe it'll be an interesting box. With more than young guns, Dan. Like young guns. But this one was to Lando, like we said. To Matt. Alright, next up. They're a little bit sticking together here. Alright. Alex Iafallo for LA. Oliver Ekman-Larsson for the Desert Dogs. Brad Marchand for the Bruins. We have Sidney Crosby for the Penguins. We got a canvas here of Dustin Brown for LA. Noah Hannafin for Calgary. Got another one there. I don't know how many cards are in this pack. Josh Archibald for the Oilers. Niles Hollander for Vancouver. And Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. That first one only had like 5. That one had the full 8. Hey, what's going on, Chris? Chris, we go in order, so the big box will be last. Like 13, 14, 15 order so. But it is coming. Alright, first one here. This one also only has 4 cards. So 8 cards per pack. We've got 1 with 8 and 2 with 4. Mitch Marner for the Leafs with the electromagnetic insert. Very nice card there. Jacob Trouba for the Rangers. Jordan Eberle for the Islanders. And Jonas Donskoy for the Avalanche. But a nice one here of Mitch Marner and the Leafs. Going to Andrew J. Next up, Nico Hischier and the Devils. Rasmus Dahlin in Buffalo. Victor Arvidsson and Nashville. Michael Bunting for Coyotes. Another canvas of Philip Deneau and Montreal. That's a really cool one there. Looks like he just did a hockey stop into a goalie there. Really cool photo. Colin White for Ottawa. Cam Fowler for the Ducks. And last card is Timo Meier for the Sharks. Man, Dan, that would be awesome if it did. I would take it. That one had the regular 8. That'd be totally cool for you guys. Matthew Tkachuk and the Snorkel Squad. First card here. McDavid and the Oilers. Dennis Gurianov for the Dallas Stars. Landeskog for the Avalanche. And a canvas young gun going to Buffalo. We already pulled them for Lando, but now you got the canvas Lando. R2 Ristolainen again. So 2 for Lando, same player. Got the regular young gun and the canvas young gun. So far, this box of Series 1 is Lando's box. I like the backs of these, very cool. Very cool design. Like I said, 2 of the same player now for Lando. Then we have Jacob Chirchin for Coyotes, Jesper Bratt, and Tyler Johnson for the Lightning. Can we get a box full of the same player? That'd be kind of interesting too for Young Guns. All right, Patrice Bergeron for Boston. And a little bit of sticking here. There you go. So, Bergeron for Boston. Toffoli for Montreal. Milan Lucic for Calgary. Very cool upper deck canvas here of Grubauer and the Avs rocking the Nordiques colors. Looks like the outdoor game. That is very cool. Going to Matty D. Then we have Mikko Koskinen for the Oilers. Noah Hannafin for Calgary. Josh Archibald for the Oilers. And Niles Hoglander again for Canucks. All right, first up for the Caps, Justin Schultz. John Gibson for the Ducks. He's not the last one in the pack, so we're not going to quack for him. But we'll quack here with back-to-back Ducks. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. 2 cards in a row of Anaheim with Gibson and Silverberg. Can we make it 3 in a row of the Ducks? And we cannot. But we do have a debut date of Alexander Romanov for Montreal. Nice insert there of Romanov and the Canadiens. Jake Allen for Montreal. Back-to-back sets here in this pack. So back-to-back Ducks, back-to-back Canadiens. Can we make it 3 Canadiens in a row? We cannot. Adam Fox for the Rangers. Vladimir Tarasenko for the Blues. And last cards of Evgeny Dadonov for Ottawa. A nice debut date here for Montreal and Romanov. All right, Nick Leddy for the Islanders. Elias Pettersson for the Canucks, rocking the alternate colors there. Forsberg for Nashville. Keith Yandel for the Panthers. Awesome card here of Ovi playing with the puck there to canvas. Very sharp card for Aaron G. Like that one a lot. That's your Great One right there. Version 2. How about that? So, Ovi and the Caps with the canvas. Kevin Hayes for the Flyers. TJ Brody for the Leafs. And Justin Hall for the Leafs. That's our third back-to-back in 2 packs. So, Brody and Hall for Montreal. For Toronto, excuse me. Next up, Mackenzie Blackwood for the Devils. Hedman for the Lightning. Zooks for Minnesota. And a young gun here of the one we're looking for, Cole Caulfield. Going to Montreal. Nice card here for Caleb. Sure that is the young gun you're looking for. Top load him here in just a second. Philip Khrushchev for Chicago. I think it's the first one we pulled too. Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. Marcus Foligno for Minnesota. And our last card is going to be Jeff Skinner for Buffalo. But our first Cole Caulfield. And our third young gun in the box. Put him on display right there for Caleb. Do a little mini auto horn for Caleb. All right. I would not call him overpriced if people are willing to pay for it. But I agree. Fairby and the Flyers. But if people will pay overpriced prices, good for them. Stahl and Hurricanes. Chandler Stevenson for Vegas, former Capitales. Jacob Chirchin with a Blue Dazzler for the Desert Dogs. Chirchin going to the Coyotes. JT Miller for the Canucks. Josh Morrissey for the Jets. Mackenzie Weegar for Swamp Kitties. And Ryan Pollock for the Islanders. The last two there. But a Blue Dazzler for the Coyotes and Carson. A nice insert for your carton. Buttons is looking super creepy, peeking over the car. Kind of is there. You put him back just enough so his eyes appear over. There you go. It'd be worse if it was Austin's eyes over here. Caleb is everywhere. Man, come on. Next up, Thomas Hurdle for the Sharks. A little bit of sticking going on here. So Hurdle for the Sharks. Tyler Myers for Vancouver. Tage Thompson for Buffalo. A young gun here of Joe Veleno and Detroit Red Wings. Joe Veleno and the Red Wings. Going to Brian P. Jeff Carter for the Penguins. Jeff Petrie for Montreal. Sideways card of Mikko Koskinen for the Oilers and Noah Hannafin for Calgary. Buttons is tall than Caulfield in real life. But a Joe Veleno young gun here for Brian. That is our fourth in the box. Next up, Richard Panik for Detroit. Sticking a little also. See electromagnetic in there. So Panik for Detroit. Zach Parise for Minnesota. Tyler Seguin for the Stars. Eric Robinson for Columbus. And we have Nikita Kucherov and the Lightning with the electromagnetic. Very cool inserts. As I drop it there. Josh Archibald for the Oilers. Niles Hoglander for Vancouver and Sebastian Aho for Carolina. So you see here, this one just pulled out only has 4 cards. First one being a Pink Dazzler of Dominic Kubalik. So a Pink Dazzler of Dominic Kubalik for Chicago. Robertson for the Stars. Jason Zucker for Penguins. Nick Schmaltz for Coyotes. So I wonder what gives. That's the third pack with 4 cards. Nice Blackhawks Pink Dazzler here for Ryan. Next up we have Seth Jones for Columbus. Josh Anderson for Montreal. Lars Eller for Washington. Dylan DeMelo for Jets. And Parker Kelly Young Gun here for Ottawa. John Tavares for the Leafs. Got a checklist here of Hughes and Lafreniere and Max Domi for Columbus. So it's Devils and Rangers, which Rangers are Frank and Devils are Ryan. I don't know if Frank or Ryan are in here, but if either one of you want to give up your half of the checklist, if not, we will have a random at the end of this break. Just let me know. But our young gun here was Parker Kelly for Ottawa. Senators going to Dennis Sander. Dennis Sander. Frank says he can have it. All right. Just make a note real fast. So it'll go to the Devils for checklist. All right. Thanks, Frank. Glad it's not a Young Gun checklist, just the base. But kind of suck if it was the Young Gun checklist. Varlamov for the Islanders. Braden Shen for the Blues. Horizontal card of Thomas Chabot and Ottawa. Hundo P of Sean Codier and the Flyers. Kind of just the base version of the Hundo P. John Carlson for the Caps. David Perron for the Blues. Charlie Coyle for Boston. Shea Weber for Montreal. Those the last two. But Hundo P insert and the Flyers. Going to Chuck P here in Virginia. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's 5. But we do have a superstar honor roll insert of Steven Stamkos. So I wonder if they have like the big insert as the #1 card. It's only 4 cards in the pack. But a honor roll insert of Stamkos and the Lightning. Matt Grzelcyk for Boston. Eloy Tolvanen for Smashville. Justin Falk for the Blues. Yanni Gourde for the Lightning. But our insert here of Stamkos. Going to Rob B. Next up, Johnny Hockey for Calgary. Phil Zadina for Detroit. Thatcher Demko for Vancouver. Young Gun here of Jack Aiken for Boston. Going to the Bruins and Frank. Pierre Dubois for Winnipeg. Jack Hughes for the Devils, we just saw on the checklist card. Jack Eichel for the Sabres. And Matthias Ekholm for Nashville. So the last two there. But going to the Bruins and Frank, Jack Akan, Young Gun. That might be is that our last one? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 5 Young Guns plus the canvas, so you probably have one more left. Would be my guess. All right, Brinkat for Chicago. Craig Smith for Boston. We're sticking a little here. Nicholas Hague for Vegas. Draisaitl with the electromagnetic. Very neat cards. Darnell Nurse for the Oilers. Back-to-back Oilers there. I think that's our 4th or 5th of the night so far. Antoine Khudobin for the Stars. Kel McCarr for the Avs. And Vitek Vanacek for Washington. Electromagnetic insert here for Draisaitl and the Oilers. Going to Birdman. Next up, Bo Horvat for Canucks. Adam Lowry for the Jets. Verhey for the Swamp Kitties. JGP for the Islanders. And a portrait here of Max Pacioretty and Vegas. Sean Monahan for Calgary. Kasperi Kapanen for Penguins. Dylan Strome for the Blackhawks. Cal Peterson for the LA Kings. Got a nice insert here of the portrait of Max Pacioretty. We're down to 3, 6, 7 or 8 packs left in our Boxx Series 1. We have Lafreniere for the Rangers. Greenway for Minnesota. Patrick Hornquist for the Swamp Kitties. We have another portrait here of Kirill Kaprizov and the Wild. Adam Henrique and the Ducks. Troy Terry and the Ducks, back-to-back Ducks. That's our 5th now in one box, back-to-back teams. Then we got Claude Giroux for the Flyers. Adam Boquist for Chicago, the last 2. But Kirill here with the upper deck portrait. Bird, yes we are. So I think we got 5, 6 packs left. 2, 4, 5, yeah, 6 packs left. All right, Andre Palat for the Lightning. Martin Nikas for Carolina. Brett Pesk for Carolina, back-to-back again. That's our 6th. Then we have Miro Heiskanen for Dallas with the electromagnetic. Justin Hull with the Maple Leafs. Jeff Carter for the Penguins. Jeff Petrie for Montreal. And Mikko Koskinen for the Oilers. The last 2 there. Got like 3 or 4 of these electromagnetics. So we will have our first Hall of Fame guess with the box of OPCP next. So start thinking who that auto is going to be in the OPCP box. You guess it right, you go on our Hall of Fame placard, get a prize pack. Sean Walker for LA. Rasmus Ristolainen for Buffalo. Alexander Radulov for Detroit. Another Hundo P here of Anders Lee and the Islanders. Alex Nedljkovic for Hurricanes. Probably jack that one up. Jacob Slavin for the Hurricanes. Back-to-back Hurricanes. Number 7. Adrian Kempe for LA. And Nicholas Halmerson for the Coyotes. We need Rob with his beer count for us. I'll put that one back real fast. Brought the Hundo P here. Put it in a pennant sleeve. All right, next up, Samuel Girard for the Avalanche. Jesse Puljujarvi for the Oilers. Andre Palat for Leafs. Martin Nikas for Carolina. Looks like our last young gun of the night, we have Wyatt Kalnick for Chicago. I think this was our 2nd Chicago young gun. Wyatt Kalnick. Could be wrong though. Nice one there for the Blackhawks. Shea Theodore for Vegas. Merzlikins for Columbus. And Joel Edmondson from Montreal is the last 3 there. So 6 young guns plus the canvas young gun. And the big one being Cole Caulfield. Next up, Jared McCain for Penguins. A little sticky action here. Jared McCain for the Pens. Clayton Keller for Coyotes. Going with the reverse snorkel gear there. Backstrom for the Caps. Torrey Krug for St. Louis. Got a portrait here of Joe Volino for Detroit. A rookie portrait. Charlie McAvoy for Boston. Jake Gensel for the Penguins. Kevin Hayes for the Flyers. And TJ Brody for the Leafs. rookie portrait here of Joe Volino. And 2 packs left in our box of Series 1. First up, Kevin LeBlanc for San Jose. Dominic Kubalik for the Blackhawks. We have another young gun in here. Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Let's say that's on a checkpoint, or a checklist. Joshua Dunn for the Blue Jackets. Dunn for the Blue Jackets. William Karlsson for Vegas. Kendra Miller for the Rangers. A couple more cards here. Kaprizov for the Wild, and Jonathan Huberdeau for the Swamp Kitties. Kaprizov and Huberdeau is last 2. Plus a bonus young gun here of Joshua Dunn for the Blue Jackets. Going to Birdman. Back there in case you're wondering. And last pack, this feels like a skinny pack, so it looks like 4 cards. 3 or 4 packs that way. Let's see if the insert is the top card. And it is Jack Campbell High Gloss out of 10 for Toronto. There we go. That's going to be a tough one to beat for our short print of the night. Jack Campbell for the Leafs, 7 of 10 High Gloss. Going to Andrew Jones. There's the back. Got a nice one for you, Andrew. 7 of 10. Also the first high gloss we pulled this year. We're going to take Cole Caulfield. I'll put Cole back here. We'll put Jack back here. 7 of 10. Do a little auto horn. And last 2 cards, we had Nazem Kadri for the Avalanche and Bob for the Swamp Kitties. So let's get our Hall of Fame guesses in. So get your Hall of Fame guesses in for OPCP Platinum. Who do we have? Bird says McDavid. Dan Dove says Quinn Hughes. Frank says Laffey. Ryan says Marty. Sieg says Lawrence. Turn this fan on here. Hopefully you guys don't pick up too much of a overhead fan noise. All right, Jack Hughes for BP. Vitek Vanacek for Donnie. That'd be a cool one. Little Caps auto there. All right. Anybody else get their last second guesses in while we open it up? We'll do a Hall of Fame guess for Artifacts plus Premier as well. To close out break 13 once we get to them. L'Esperance update for Foxy. We did pull a L'Esperance auto maybe like 3 or 4 breaks ago. Maybe a little bit longer. But it was definitely in 2022. We pulled, I think, one of his cards, just the auto. But it's funny to see him. All right. Hey, what's going on, Lando? Lando, so you got the first 2 Young Guns, by the way, of the same player. You got these 2 in the Series 1 box, Lando, if you didn't see it before. All right. First pack of OPCP Platinum. We have Brett Burns for the Sharks. We got Aaron Ekblad for the Swampcatties. Yellow tracks of Pacioretty and Vegas, and Alexander Alexiev for the Capitals. You can still guess. We haven't got to it yet. You get like one more second to guess. We have an eBay 1 of 1 here. 249 of 249. Upside down, backwards. We got 6J backwards question mark out of 6 backwards question mark J. eBay 1 of 1 front and back right there of Pacioretty and Vegas. All right, Lando says Robertson. All right. Next up, Jack Eichel for Buffalo. Circle Squad, chain of command right there, Captain Matthew Tkachuk for the Calgary Flames. Rainbow of Nick Schmaltz and the Coyotes, Mikhail Berdine and the Jets. If he had if last year's card was in here, he would, and they do have the update cards in here. I believe he could be in here. Come on, plastic. All right. Pietrangelo and Vegas. Victor Olofsson and the Sabres. We have a Cosmic here of Ryan Getzlaf and the Ducks, followed by Matthew Barzal and the Islanders. The Cosmic Ducks. That is like Emilio Estevez going crazy in space. Estevez coaching the Space Ducks. 25 to 65. Very nice short print here. Would have been the leader if it wasn't for those kids and Jack Campbell over there with the high gloss. But not bad at all for the Ducks here with the Cosmic of Ryan Getzlaf. And again, it was 25 of 65 going to Birdman. So congrats, Bird. Next up, Taylor Hall for Buffalo. Kiefer Bellows with the rookie card rainbow. Marc-Andre Fleury for Vegas, and Philip Broberg for the Oilers. Bird says send it to Hurt. All right, Brian Rust for the Penguins. Jeff Skinner for Buffalo. Rookie Rainbow for Morgan Geekie and Carolina. And Cam McCarr for the Avalanche. Gotcha, Birdman. Oh, that's right. I saw that he was calling it quits. I did see that. Yeah, I got you, Bird. I did see like 2 weekends ago they had him on NHL on the Fly and said he was calling quits at the end of the season. So EFL for the Kings. Best in the world of Austin Matthews. Truly, it is best in the world. Guess who's growing a mustache? I know. If he doesn't have a mustache here or a mouth, I should draw one on there. Maybe next time. But Matthews here with the best in the world. Victor Soderstrom for the Coyotes with the marquee rookie, and Sebastian Aho for the Canes, the last two. We will put Matthews at penny sleeve where he belongs, and we'll look at that best in the world mustache there. You can get it. There it is. Stare at it for the next 8.5 minutes. I heard Getzlaf is Matty D's favorite player. All right, Nazem Kadri for the Avalanche. Dominic Kubalik for the Blackhawks. Josh Norris for Ottawa. Ottinger for the Stars. Brian, I changed it up a little bit there. Went from the matte to the Funko. Thomas Chabot for Ottawa. Tyler Seguin with the retro. Matt Pink of David Krecke and Boston. And Philip Kurashev for the Blackhawks. Next up, Colton Periaco with the Blues. We have a photo driven of Breadman for the Rangers. Looks like Ben Stiller in Zoolander there. Jitterbug. Jitterbug. Have a little gasoline fight. But Breadman in there with the Rangers and the photo driven. Connor Hellebuyck for the Jets and Steven Lorenz for the Hurricanes. His last two there. A neat insert of the photo driven for Panarin and the Rangers. Going to Frank. Next up, Tyler Seguin for Dallas. We have a sunset for Mitch Marner and the Leafs. Michael DiPietro for Vancouver. And Nicky B for the Capitals. DiPietro and Backstrom. That's the last two there. And a sunset for Mitch Marner and the Leafs. It's so funny to go from that Series 1 to this. The plastic like falls right off on the OPCP compared to like struggling to get it off with Series 1. Couture for the Sharks. Anders Lee with the Rainbow for the Islanders. Mikko Rantanen for the Avs, and Gabe Velarde for LA with the marquee rookie. All right, Duncan Keith for Chicago. Hurdle for the Sharks with the retro. And we have an Aquamarine of David Perron and the Blues, followed by Connor Ingram for Smashville. With the Aquamarine insert here for St. Louis. Going to Jamie out of the Raz. 30 out of 499 for Aquamarine David Perron. 30 of 499. So the Blues are one of the razzed off teams there, and Jamie got him. Next up, Dylan Larkin for Detroit. Forsberg for Smashville. PK Subban with the sunset. And Jonathan Quick for LA. Subban's looking a little big there in this photo. It's not very flattering, Mr. Subban. But sunset there for the Devils and PK. And Jamie, I need that matte pink Krecke for the Rainbow if whoever has Boston wants to part with it. Jamie, Boston Bruins is Frank. And I believe Frank is in the chat here. I believe his chat name in the chat is Frank. But Frank M has the Bruins. All right, Darnell Nurse for the Oilers. Rainbow JT Miller for the Canucks. Nick Robertson for the Leafs. And Zach Werenski for Columbus. Robertson and Werenski as the last two. Next up, James Van Riemsdyk for the Leafs, for the Flyers, excuse me. PK for the Devils. Retro of Nico Hischier and the Devils, back-to-back Devils. Back-to-back-to-back Devils. It's a three-fer. That would be a triple word score in Scrabble. You could just throw the board at that point. You've won the game. Back-to-back Devils to back. Thanks, Upper Deck. Started with PK, then Hischier and Igor Sharangovic. That'd be a lot of drinks if we were playing the drinking game tonight. And Frank says we will work something out, Jamie, for that matte pink. Just let me know before Wednesday. These will all go out probably Wednesday afternoon. I just need to know some deets before then if you guys work it out. Travis Konecki for the Flyers. Carey Price, best in the world. Roman Josi for Nashville. And Ian Mitchell for Chicago as the last two there. But our best in the world insert of Mr. Carey Price. Nice to see he's back in the game. Or played a game, I think. Alright. Johnny Hockey for Calgary. And here is our auto, Nikita Gusev. It is last year's auto. I don't know if anybody chose Gusev. And no, nobody did. But this is last year's rainbow auto in the this year's box. Unfortunately, they do that. But going to the Devils and Ryan. Do auto horns here for you just a second, Ryan. Brendan Gallagher from Montreal. Sorokin for the Islanders as the last two cards in that pack. Sharp card. Got a little of the little bit, not like a smudge mark, but like, kind of like a run mark where they use the marker on the chrome card. That's true, you did, Foxy. You basically were at the front door of the Hall of Fame, and they said we just closed. But you see like a little bit of spots there where it kind of ran on the chrome card, but still a very nice one. Our first auto of the break, Nikita Gusev. Put him right back there. Going to Ryan E. Do little auto horns for Ryan E. Let's see. There you go. 3 packs left in OPCP. BP had the team, the wrong player. Brian, you were right behind Foxy rattling those doors, and security said, "Not today, sir. We're closed for business." Derek Stefan for Ottawa. Thomas Hertl and the Sharks. Reinhart and the Sabres. And Calvin Thurkoff for Columbus as the last two. Reinhart and Thurkoff. Tuca for Boston. Tyler Toffoli for Montreal. Retro here of Calvin Thurkoff from the last pack. And Ryan Hopkins for the Oilers. That's the last two there. Thurkoff and Hopkins. Last pack in our OPG. Here we go. Joe Pavelski in Dallas. Pasta for the Bruins. Retro of Patrick Kane for Chicago. And the last card in the box, Nico Hischier for the Devils. So we are going to do our second Hall of Fame guess. It's going to be for artifacts. We're going to do artifacts first. So Hall of Fame guesses for artifacts. Go. We'll do Premier second. Do our box of artifacts first. And this is 2021 artifacts. All right, someone retired, says Ryan. Got to be a little closer. I don't know, we've had current and retired in these. Mario Lemieux for BP. Robo, says Donnie. Donnie, who do you mean by Robo? Not tracking, not following me there, Donnie. We got Robo Blocks. We got Robo Cop. All right. Patty Kane for... Oh, Jason Robertson. Okay. Sorry. That's who I thought you might have meant, but the O threw me off. Thomas says Patty Kane. Chris says Timu. Foxy says Greg McKegg. Sieg says Cam Ward. I'm going to go with the great one. I'm going with Mr. Alex Ovechkin. Just going to start throwing that out there. Now I'm going to go with Gretzky. All right, Ryan says Marty. The only Marty I know is the Enterprise salesman. All right, let's get opening. Now I'm going to go with Gretzky. And Lando says Cale Makar. Ryan, I'm tracking with you. I call him the Enterprise salesman with all the Enterprise commercials. Dan changes it last second from Jack Hughes to Adam Fox. Adam Fox is the recorded guest for Dan Dubs. Watch it be Jack Hughes now. Empty box there. Artifacts. This one is thick. I forget if these have slugs in them or not. Yes, they do. So we get some of our slugs back that we haven't had for a very long time. All right. Don't think I pulled the auto in the very first one. But our very first card is going to be Max Domi, Threads of the Game. Nice red little patch there for Domi and the Coyotes. Casey, we go in order, buddy. 13, 14, 15. James wants to change it to Jack Hughes. All right. If it is Jack Hughes now, Siegs gets it. And Dan will wish he stayed with Siegs but went with Fox. But a nice one here for the Coyotes. Max Domi with the Threads of Time. Very nice card. Followed by Anthony Duclair for Ottawa. Base card. We have Dougie Hamilton for the Hurricanes. Base. We have Mikko Rantanen for Colorado, 71 of 99. So under 100 I'd call a short print. I think some people call it under 50. But less than 100. 71 of 99 for Mikko and the Avalanches. Very nice one there. Avalanche going to Matty B. Then we had our slug. And one card under it, we have Thomas Tatar, base card from Montreal. Next up, Braden Point for Lightning. Bobrovsky for Swamp Kitties. And we got Mikko Rantanen again, this one out of 400. So the Matt needs to start the Mikko Rantanen color wheel. So 391 of 399. He'll just get penny sleeves, he's over 100. But Matt D now has the green and the red for Rantanen. And our last card under the slug, we have Braden Holtby for the Caps. I forgot these are have all the slugs in them. Been quite some time since we pulled some slugs. James Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers. And we have a rookie redemption here for Detroit. We still should be well under it. Card expires on December 31st, 2022. We're good to go. So a rookie redemption for the Red Wings. And the Red Wings were Brian P. out in Colorado. So redemption there for you, Brian. I can go ahead and scratch it live for you, Brian, if you'd like. But you got plenty of time from till December this year to get the code on the interwebs. We got our slug here. We got Brendan Gallagher from Montreal, Victor Hedman for the Lightning as the last two. Hedman and Gallagher. Next up, William Nylander for Maple Leafs. Then we have Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks out of 75. A nice one there for the Blackhawks. Going to Ryan. 70 of 75. Also the third color of the wheel. We had red, green, and now this is kind of like an orangish color for the rainbow. I call it the wheel, but Brome for the Wings is who Foxy says that rookie redemption is. But 70 to 75 here for, I think it was Ryan with the Blackhawks. And we got our slug. Nick Schmaltz for the Desert Dogs. Sam Reinhart for Buffalo. Reinhart, Schmaltz. I do like these patterns. They're kind of cool. Maybe just because we haven't broke artifacts in so long. Kind of like an old Roman, not really a picture, but kind of Roman-esque vibe to them. Like cracked walls. Alright, next up. We probably have a either the auto card in here or we got another jersey card. Matt Murray for Penguins. And it is going to the Senators, dual patch Brady Tkachuk. 43 of 175. Nice black and white patch there for Brady. 43 of 175. And the Senators were, had them right in front of me, going to Dennis. So nice one for you, Dennis. 43 of 175. Brady Tkachuk. Dual patch there. Got our slug. Sean Cotier and the Flyers. Last card there. Down to 3 packs left. I'm feeling that Wayne's coming. Wayne is coming. First up, Jonathan Toews. And he's got a very badly damaged corner there, as you can see. Now you can't see that. That top left corner is severely dogged there. Luckily, not even just a base card, but still sucks. That one's very bad. But Toews and the Blackhawks. Guessing only you and Mart have heard that, dude. Or you and Matt. Mark Stone for Vegas. And we have a rookie redemption for Vegas Golden Knights. So our rookie redemption here for VGK. And VGK was going to Matty D. Also till December 31st. I'll scratch it here live for you in just a second, Matt. You can speedily get it into the internets. But Vegas rookie redemption for Matt. Then we have our slug. And Phil Kessel and the Coyotes. That's the last card there. Lando says could be Peyton Krebs for Vegas. Alright, so I'm guessing this is our auto card right there. I don't think that's a slug. Looks too nice for a slug. Oh, and Foxy says Dylan Coughlin. Alright, we got Matthew Tkachuk with the Snorkel Squad. Shea Weber from Montreal. And our, what I believe to be our auto is going to be, it is not an auto actually, but it's a cool card. Shea Weber from Montreal. For the Wild, ridiculous patch. Zuccarello with like a red, white, and green patch here. A little bit of green like right above my finger there. And the dark green over here. So Zooks for Minnesota, 24 of 65. 24 of 65. That's a massively thick card. A nice one for the Wild. Going to Dennis. Very cool card for you, Dennis. Again, 24/65. Nice 3-colored patch here, plus the additional green. Very cool one. And last card of that pack is Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. So hopefully we have an auto here in this last pack. I'm feeling the great one. We have Alex Pietrangelo for the Blues. Keith Yandel with the jersey for the Swamp Kitties. Got our slug here. So absolutely no auto in this box. Darcy Kemper for the Coyotes. I think it does say jerseys or autos. Let me pull that back out here. It says including 3 autographed memorabilia or Orem cards and 1 rookie redemption card. So we got 2 rookie redemption cards and a bunch of memorabilia cards. They skipped us on the auto, but they don't necessarily say it comes with an auto. It's just some of these. But a nice one for Yandel and the Swamp Kitties here. Yeah, that patch card was sick. Absolutely sick card there, Zuccarello. All right, so last box in break 13 is going to be our 1920 Premier. So 1920 Premier guesses go for last chance at break 13. Hoff. Get them in. Still a nice box though. Lots of nice patch cards and 2 redemption cards. All right, we have Nick Suzuki, Cale Makar, Jack Hughes. Dan says Quinn Hughes, Sieg says Jack Hughes, Timu for Casey, Mersey for Ryan, Mitch Marner for Drew, Vazzy for Rob V, Connor for David, and Tobias Yornfoot for Donnie, Nico Sturm for Foxy, Vic's coming in with Patrick Kane. Lots of guesses here. I'm going to go with the great one again, this time the great one being Alex Ovechkin. Not sure if he's even in here, but I'll go with Ovi. See our seal there. Our 1 pack of 6 cards. Empty box. We'll put down some of these slugs here, since we have some now. We'll get out Buttons. Buttons has been on standby, ready to go. This is a ridiculously thick pack there. Holy cow. But our first card is going to be Carl Grundstrom, Premier Rookie Jersey card, non-numbered. He looks like he's questioning his life choices right there. But a nice one for LA and Carl Grundstrom. Nice black patch there. Next up, we have Shesterkin with the Premier Rookie Jersey patch for the Rangers. Rangers going to Frank. So, Premier Rookie Jersey of Shesty. Very nice card. We're getting into the autograph area now. We have a premium rookie patch here. This one's numbered. Joel Farabee and the Flyers. Nice 3-colored patch there with the white, black, and orange. And this one's going to be 13 of 49. 13 of 49 for the Flyers and Farabee. Flyers going to Chuck Palmer here in Virginia. Nice 3-colored patch for Chuck. And again, 13 of 49. Less than 100 will drop into a top loader. So now we should be getting into the autos. Very sharp card there. We have for Ottawa, Max Verano. On-card auto. Very cool card. This is out of 99. I don't think anybody said Max Verano. But 13 out of 99. Going sideways for the Sens. Going to Dennis. I think Dennis has had some luck with the Sens tonight. That was very sharp. I love the double lines there at the end. Kind of shooting off to the right. So congrats, Dennis. Little auto horn for you. Honk, honk. All right. Next up. That is a ridiculous patch of Dominik Kubalik. Holy cow. That's like the beads from his hair, I believe. The little green spots. He has like the 3 beads holding the feathers together in the logo. That is absolutely awesome. Dominik Kubalik. This one's out of 149. Rookie auto patch for the Blackhawks going to Ryan. But an absolutely sick card. Casey, 14's next, and then the big boxes after that. Or this is, what could this be? This may be the green of the hatchets. Either the beads for his feathers or it's the hatchets. I'm not quite sure. But absolutely insane. A nice one for you, Ryan. Again, that was a 106 of 149. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the 2 back ends of the hatchet and the little green beads on top. Kind of holding together. I think you're right. There's kind of the off his shoulder there. But very cool. Throw him up there. Little auto horn for Ryan. And 2 cards left. We have Martin Verhervery for the Capitals out of 299. Verhervery in the Caps. If I can get him in here, might need a bigger. No, there you go. 177 of 299 for Verhervery in the Capitals. And last card in this box of Premier, another Blackhawk, Alex DeBrincat, 156 of 299. 156 of 299. This one again also going to Ryan. So 2 Blackhawks in there for you, Ryan. 156 of 299. So that is going to conclude break 13. Going to put like a 5-minute timer on the old Telemundo here. And be right back with break 14. You'll see me move some cards around, of course. Yeah, we'll do 5 minutes and 16 seconds. There it is. That's not going to stay. Put it right there. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left now. We will get right back to 14. Let's move these cards out of the way. Some awesome cards out of that Premier box. 14. Move buttons to the side. So we got about 3.5 minutes left. So we got 2021 in break 14, 2021 premiere. 2021 OPCP will do first. Then we got our 2021 Leaf signature, 1 autographed 1/1 card per box. Leaf likes to throw us curveballs, of course. If it is a non-professional card, say a pre-rookie card, the card will go to whatever team that person was drafted to. So let's say if it was Connor McDavid in his River Rats, I think it was, jersey, then it'll be going to the Oilers, obviously. If it's 2 cards, or 2 players, we'll razz it like we normally do. But if it's a pre-rookie card, then we will, or if it's a non-professional jersey, we will put it onto the card that he was, or the team that he was drafted to. So hopefully we won't have any craziness, but that's what we're going to do with Leaf. Dan, the premier hit. I'll show them to you here real fast. Got a couple nice ones. I already put to the side over here. Here's are some of the bigger autos. So you had a Kubalik with a nice patch auto, and Max Veranu with the premier auto out of 99 out of 149. Kind of 2 bigger ones there out of the premier. All right, so about 2 minutes left, and we'll get into 14. Here's who has what in 14. Birdman has the Wild, Yotes, Stars, and Sabres. Chuck P. in Virginia has Montreal and the Penguins. BP in Colorado has the Ducks, Avs, and Flyers. BD up in New York has the Islanders, Blue Jackets, Rangers, and Sharks. Jeremy O. has Vegas. Ryan has the Caps, Bruins, Kings, and Preds. Also Sens, Panthers, and Devils. Where we go? Andrew Jones has the Leafs. Caleb has the Blackhawks, Oilers, and Jets. Thomas has the Blues. Jim has the Jets. Lando has the Hurricanes. Dan Dubs has Canucks. Winnie has the Flames, and Robert V has the Lightning Bolts. Yeah, it's a very cool patch. All right, so got like a minute left. We'll go ahead and get this moving. Again, we'll do Leaf last, do Premier second to last, get right into our OPCP. For those two, we'll have the Hall of Fame guests. We'll get into the biggest here. And then after 14 will obviously be the big box, number 15. All right. There is our empty box. So good luck everybody in break 14. We'll pull some nice cards for you. All right, we got Quinny for Vancouver. Kyle Palmieri for the Devils. Cosmic, Darnell Nurse and the Oilers. And a marquee rookie of Stützle and Ottawa. Our Cosmic here, I believe, was out of 65. So 11 to 65 here. Nice short print right off the first pack for the Oilers and Caleb. Very nice one for you, Caleb. Do a little auto horn for you. We'll do the big auto horn for you. Well, maybe we won't. Big auto horn's having some malfunctions, as it normally does. Little auto horn. All right. Pack number 2. Ekblad for the Swamp Kitties. Taylor Hall for the Sabres. Retro of Martin Kaut for Avalanche. Marc-Andre Fleury for Vegas. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Retro Rainbow of Calvin Thurkoff and the Blue Jackets. Crosby for the Penguins. Peyton Krebs for Vegas as the last two there. All right, Kucherov for the Lightning. Rainbow of Adrian Kempe and LA. Colin White for Ottawa. And Mr. Michael DiPietro for the Canucks of Vancouver. Next up, Brian Rust for Penguins. Pierre Dubois with the rainbow here for the Jets. Philip Broberg for the Oilers. And Kel Carr for the Avalanches. Avalancheros. I'm adding O's and arrows to teams in the breaks to make them Spanish. Jeff Skinner for the Sabres. Thomas Chabot for the Senators. Nice one here of Jason Robertson in Dallas. Come right back to that one. And Philip Kurashev with the Blackhawks. This would be Blue Rainbow? Blue Rainbow indeed. 73 of 149. 73 of 149 for Robertson and the Blue Rainbow for Dallas. Stars going to Birdman in this one. All right, Colton Perico for the Blues. Sweet selection of Gabe Velarde here. Very cool in here because you usually got colors in the background, but almost black because it usually matches the jersey or the uniform. Kind of a black and silver here for Velarde. Nice mix there. Connor Hellebuyck for the Jets and Steven Lorentz for the Hurricanes. Next up, Dylan Larkin for Detroit. Forsberg for the Predators. Retro of Dylan Larkin, so 2 Dylan Larkins in a pack, and Jonathan Quick for LA. I'd like to see how it's made on making trading cards. It'd be really neat. And see where like the quality control guy's asleep as it goes by on the conveyor belt, or how it falls off the conveyor belt and they throw him back on. Zuccarello for the Wild. Back-to-back Wild here with a Retro Parisi, our first back-to-back in break number 14. A matte pink of Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. And we got Backstrom for the Capitals. Patrick Kane with the matte pink going to the Blackhawks. And Caleb. First up, Darnell Nurse. Pulled his Cosmic in that first pack. James Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers. Rainbow of Sean Moynihan and Calgary. Last but not least, Nick Robertson for the Maple Leafs. Next up, Tyler Seguin for Dallas. Duncan Keith for the Blackhawks. Best in the World of Andrei Vasilevsky and the Lightning, and Connor Ingram for the Predators, excuse me. Ingram for the Preds, following him up. But our best in the world insert going to Vazzy and the Lightning. All right, Konecki for the Flyers. Sunset for Pasta. Roman Josi for Nashville. Ian Mitchell with the marquee rookie closing out this pack. A sunset here for Pasta and the Brew Crew. Bruins going to, is it Birdman again? No, Bruins in this one is Ryan. Ryan has the Bruins. All right, Victor Hedman for the Lightning. A sunset for Ty Dellandrea and Dallas. Taves for the Blackhawks, Brandon Hagel for the Blackhawks. Back-to-back Blackhawks. There's a lot of B's there. Our second in this break. Title Andrea for the Stars with the sunset here. Sunsets are non-numbered. A very cool card. Very cool insert. Next up, Zach Parise and the Wild. Brad Marchand with the Retro. Brock Besser with the Aquamarine. And Zibanejad with the Rangers. I need to check something real fast. Aquamarine's 274 of 499 for Besser. 274 of 499 for Brock. Give me just a second. So weird. Heard a weird noise. Alright. Next up, Carey Price for Montreal. Photo driven of Nico Hischier and the Devils. Pierre-Olivier Joseph for the Penguins. Drew Doughty for LA. Oliver Joseph and Doughty is last two there. With our photo driven insert being Mr. Hischier and the Devils. It's kind of funky with his arms spread out there. An odd photo. Alright, like 4 packs left here. Looking for our auto. Derek Stepan for Ottawa. Tuca for Boston. Title Andrea with the Marquee Rookie Rainbow. Sam Reinhart for Buffalo. That's the last two. Next up, Andrei Vasilevsky for the Lightning. Kyle Connor for the Jets. Rainbow John Carlson for the Caps. Thomas Harley for Dallas. Carlson and Harley is last two. Down to 3 packs. You're going to have last year's auto or this year's. Little over-under action. Jamie Benn for Dallas. Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. Retro of Giannis Harkins for Winnipeg. And Mr. Adam Fox for the Rangers. Harkins and Fox is the last two there. So 2 left. Where is this auto? Birdman says last year. Tyler Toffoli for Montreal. Retro of Sid the Kid for the Penguins. Nick Schmaltz for the Coyotes. Calvin Thurkoff for the Columbus Blue Jackets. So hopefully we have one in the last pack here. Or we got gypped. I think we'll have one, hopefully. First up, Brett Burns for the Sharks. And here it is, Alex Belzile from Montreal with the current year rookie card. That's going to be a red rainbow auto for the Montreal Canadiens. Going to Chuck Palmer here in Virginia. I think Chuck and Chris hasn't been around for quite some time, but I think they're the only 2 in Virginia besides me. A red rainbow auto of Alex Belzile and Montreal. Nice on card there. Pretty cool auto as well. So going to Chuck P. Do a little auto horn for Chuck. And last 2 cards was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to the Oilers and Alexander Alexiev for the Capitals. So we will get our first Hall of Fame guests in for this break. For this year's premiere, 2021, making its premiere in Raccoon Alliance. Get your guesses in there. Right there. Kirill for Birdman. Hoffer for Woodworth. Befield for BP. Cousins for Ryan. Dandove says Niles Hollander. Zegras for James. Alright. Get some last second guesses in while we cut open the box here. What I've seen on Twitter is these are either solid boxes or they're duds. Which is... I try to think Upper Deck has like the middle of the road, but I either see like major hits or major duds. Ryan, you don't need to give clues out. There is the empty box. Guesses are guesses. You never know, Ryan. Maybe the coalition at the factory dropped one of those cards in. You never know. Alright, James is going to say Morgan Geeky. Sharon Govich from Maddie. Alright. We're going to put buttons out here. That'd be a heck of a box. Will, can I get a few slugs? Sure, Birdman. Let me just write that down as well. Grab a pen. Bird wants slugs. You got it, Bird. All right. First card out of the gate. For the Rangers, Pavel Buchnevich. Buchnevich with the nice white patch there. Look at the back here in a second. What the back looks like. Pavel Buchnevich. Going Raiders. Card 2. It says congratulations and Dallas is a dual patch card of John Klingberg and Miro Heiskanen out of 99. 46 of 99 for Heiskanen and Klingberg. Nice white and green jersey patches there. Stars going to Birdman. So Heiskanen and Klingberg. Next up from Montreal, we have Jake Evans. I don't think anybody said Jake Evans, and they did not. So on-card auto here of Jake. Rookie auto from Montreal. Sharp looking card. Going Chuck Palmer here in Virginia. He had the Belzile auto earlier. Now I got the Jake Evans here. So 2 for Chuck in this break. Another auto horn for Chuck. If Chuck was here, he would have guessed Jake Evans. All right. So next card, I'm guessing is a redemption. Yes. Got a redemption card. Let's see who it is going to be of. 21-22 Premier Acetate Rookie Auto Patch Gold to number 35, Dylan Cousins. Going to the Bruins, which is Ryan. I'm sorry, the Sabres. Excuse me. Sabres. Again, rookie. It's a Premier Acetate Rookie Auto Patch Gold, numbered to 35. Very nice one. And the Sabres, where it is going, is Birdman. pin here real fast. Yeah, I don't need a pin. I don't need to go to. So Birdman. I was going to write on it, but I'm not going to. But Birdman, nice card, number to 35. Bird, you have the Sabres. Of course, Birdman does. A very cool one. Congrats, Bird. Get the auto horn for you. I'm not going to put it in a sleeve. Just stick it right there. The auto horn for Bird off screen. Alright, looks like we got 2 cards left. For the Devils, we got Igor Sharangovich, 173 of 299. 173 of 299. I'd say that was a definite hit. The Acetate Rookie Auto Patch Gold card, number 35. By Igor Sharangovich here, 173 of 299 for the Devils. The last one here is going to be Malkin and the Penguins, 162 of 299. 162 of 299 for Malkin and the Penguins. And did Ryan get it? We got Cousins. I don't see, Dan, I don't see his guess. No, it wasn't Cousins, it was Jake Evans. That was the first auto. Did you guys miss the first auto? We got somebody trying to rappel down to the roof of the Hall of Fame and get in through a vent. But it was Jake Evans was the first auto, not Cousins. He rappelled down like the Mission Impossible style, and the alarm went off and he zipped back up real fast, and he was denied out of the Hall of Fame. But we can try again here with the Leaf Signature Series. So Leaf Signature Series, can't spell. Hall of Fame guesses, go. So for our last box in break 14, again, I said it at the start of the break. If this happens to be a non-Hall of Fame uniformed player, it'll go to the draft team where he was drafted. So if it's like McDavid in his Otters jersey, obviously it would go to Edmonton. I'm hoping it's not, but you never know with Leaf. If it's 2, we will have to random it off. If it's a player like Gretzky, who's played for 5 different teams, we'd have to random it off unless it's clearly you can see what jersey he's wearing color-wise. But all right, Chris says Timu. James says Bobby. Brett for Thomas. Sakic. Pele. I think it's going to be Hockey Bird. Lemieux. Lindros. Bird's joking, he says. Brett Hull for Thomas. Thanks for the clarification. Patrick Waugh. Mark Messier. Man, Mr. Cheever's going back in time for Birdman. Messier for Frank, but it's already guessed by Vic. Chris Chelios for Donnie. Frank, you got to change your guess because Vic got you right before. Like 2 guesses before you did, Frank. Let's see who we get. We'll give Frank time to change his guess in break 14. Frank says Gretzky. I'm going to go with the great one, Alex Ovechkin. We got our 2 seals here. There's 1. There's 2. Paul Coffey for Casey. Nice guess. Forsberg from Maddie. All right, so we have one card there. There's the top of the box. Let's get buttons out. And there's the bottom half of the box. We're going to see it together. There's the Leaf logo. There's the Leaf 1 of 1. As you can tell. There's a man with no helmet. So that gets rid of all your modern day players. There's his face. We have Emil Francis, the cat. Was he Montreal? Someone's got to help me out with this one. Or was he Montreal or was he the Leafs? I do not remember. Emil Francis, known as the cat. Might have to do some Googling on him. But nice 1 of 1, obviously. I think a few teams says Birdman. Let's go to the computer webs real fast. It's wearing a dark jersey, like it's going to be hard to tell. So, Emil Francis, NHL. He played for the Blackhawks and the Rangers. That's the only 2 teams he played for. Blackhawks and Rangers. Yep, Ryan just got it as well. Donnie got it as well. Brian got half of it. So Leafs and Rangers, that is going to come down to Andrew Jones or Brian DeMarco. So, let me get a quick random.org going here. .org/list, and it was Andrew or Brian. AJ, BD. All right. Gonna do it 6 times like I normally do. Be a quick one. So good luck, guys, on the 1 of 1 for the cat. If I can get it in focus there. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. This next time counts. And as our 6th one, it's going to Brian DeMarco. So congrats, Brian, on the random off there. Andrew, we'll hook you up with something. I hate doing that. But Brian gets the 1 of 1. Andrew will get something. I'm writing that down. So congrats, Brian. And again, Andrew, we'll hook up something. I'll find something around the house here. A nice one for you, Brian. Do a quick little auto horn for you. And we will have a very quick break now and get into the big box. So we're going to put like maybe like 3 minutes on the clock. Move these out of the way. Put 3:16 for Austin Matthews, for Stone Cold Steve Austin. But I'd say that Premier box turned out great with Cousins acetate to number 35. Congrats, Birdman. Very cool card for you. All right. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Let me turn my camera. Boys, I am wrecked. We will turn this over to the big box there, and boom, bam. Look at that. While we're waiting, though, I can do the random for the sweater. How about that? So if you got a spot today, you were in the running for the Hit Parade jersey, the spot in the big box. And even the randoms at the end, or I'm sorry, the Razzes at the end, got a spot also if you won one of the Razzes. So here is all the names. We're going to do it 6 times for the sweater. We're going to open it up right here live too. So there's 16 spots. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next time counts. Good luck, whoever's on top right here. And it's going to be Chris Hurt. Congrats, Chris. Chris is getting the sweater off my back. An autographed me sweater. There's a stipulation there, Chris. All right, let me write down for 15. Chris Hurt. Do some papers here real fast. Chris Hurt, who has the Sabres and Penguins. I'm getting there, JT. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Just writing it down. Hey, real quick, 415. Here we go. Birdman has the Bruins, Canucks, Flyers. Donnie has the Hurricanes, of course. Frank M has Columbus. Ryan Beagle has the Tampa Bay Lightning, even though I wrote down TBJ for some reason. Chris has the Sabres, Penguins, and this jersey we're getting ready to open up. Caleb has the Stars, Panthers, Oilers, Blackhawks, Rangers. Jason has the Jets in Montreal. BD has the Blues. Glenn G has the Islanders. Hey Glenn, welcome back, Jack. Justin has Vegas. Matty Foxall has the Red Wings. BP and CO has the Avalanche, of course, and the Preds. Ryan's got the Yotes, Sharks, Kings, Wild, Devils, Caps. Casey's got the Ducks. Andrew's got the Leafs. Dan Dubs has the Sens, and Siegs has the Flames. And that is the big box right back there. But let's get into the sweater first. So the sweater, he says he would quack for a Zegras. Oh, I gotta change my feed here, hold on. Live feed, come back. Transition, there we go. I just cut it right there. That was the noise you heard. I got you, Birdman. Camera's back. This is 64 out of 100. And seal there. There we go. All right, let's see who, let me clear Austin Matthews here. Give me a shuffle. I think we have Montreal. I think that's fair to say. It's blue and it's either Montreal or New York. And it is going to be New York with the deuces. Kevin Shattenkirk. At Deuce22 is his Twitter. That's how I remembered his numbers. The 22, Kevin Shattenkirk for the Rangers. Almost positive it's Rangers, right? I don't remember him playing for the Rangers. Unless he's there right now. Where's the logo? Yep, Rangers. There's a tag on the back there. He was also a Capitals for like half a season before the trade deadline. They got rid of him after one season. He's been traveling around. There's the little logo there for approval. There's his actual auto right there. But yeah, at Deuce22 if you want to tweet him. I just always remember that Twitter for some reason. But Kevin Shattenkirk. Nice one for you, Chris. Let's get into the box. I think what I can do, let's see here. Let's see here. If I can move, let's see if I can, there we go. There we go. So we go transition. Now we got front and back screen there. The old big box. box has been breached. All right. Got papers. Lots of paper. All right. So first up, I'm guessing this is a mini stick. It's in 2 bags. It feels like a blade down here, and then it's like excellent wrapping by Hit Parade. Casey, that jersey was for helping fill the break today. But here we clearly have a mini stick. There's the blade. It's stuck on Austin Matthews. Move this bag real fast. Move this bag real fast. It is going to VGK, and it is Peyton Krebs. Peyton Krebs and Vegas going to Justin B. So I'll put it back here as you can see kind of like the full size. It's like actual like the kids' knee hockey sticks. Pretty long, longer than my arm. And out of the plastic here just a little bit. There's the Krebs Auto. Very nice. And again, Vegas was Justin Bieber. Congrats, buddy. And a little Fanatics in the back there with the NHL logo. Very cool. All right. Next up. I think we are feeling guessing that's going to be a mini helmet here. And find the front. It's a red mini helmet. Yeah. It is a red mini helmet. Of course. Going to Donnie in North Carolina. It is a Hurricane mini helmet. And where's the autograph? There's the autograph right there. Noah Hannafin. So Noah Hannafin for the Hurricanes going to Donnie. Looks like the certain, I can't speak, the letter of authenticity is right there. I like the little game use shield there, or not game use, but the little shield. There's the upper deck authenticity right there. Very cool. Noah Hannafin. I'm going to actually put the helmet back down in there. And maybe that's the best way to do it though. I don't know. Put it back how it was. But nice one for you, Donnie. All right. Going back to big box number 3. So we're starting to kind of see a theme of what you're getting in these. This one feels like a puck. It's like 1 or 2 variants, it seems like, depending on what you get. Holy shit. Holy cow. This is a puck. It is a massive puck. Holy cow. Caleb, are you sitting down? Caleb, it's an Oiler puck. It's a clear Oiler puck. It's in a big, clear puck bag, but it is worth it. You're going to love this, Caleb. Wayne Gretzky signed see-through Oilers puck. And here's Upper Deck's letter of authenticity with it. Right there, so Upper Deck authenticated. That is ridiculous. Kind of rubber on the outside, just kind of neat. That is ridiculous. I'm just gonna take the lid off of it just for a second. There's the auto. Oh, that is a nice puck right there. So Foxy says it could be the promo photo for the boxes. That is ridiculous. So congrats, Caleb. Man. In this giant bag too, which is kind of funny. Like the bag you get when you leave the hockey arena with your goodies. But congrats, Caleb. You haven't pulled anything Wayne in a long time. That's worth the wait right there. Very nice. All right, I think we got one item left. Two items left. This one, as Bird said, feels like the jersey. Another traded player, guy never misses. Caleb just messaged me, you can send me that way, Will. Alright, so this feels like a jersey. It's red. It's red and white. Man, we're pulling some fire tonight. It's red number 1, Glenn Hall. With a ridiculous inscription, Glenn Hall number 1, Hall of Fame 1975. Absolutely awesome. There's a little authentication there. So that should be Blackhawks, yeah. So the Blackhawks, also Caleb. Caleb is going to come back and watch this break and be like, what just happened? Dan, did he message you about this jersey as well? So Caleb had the Blackhawks and the Oilers. But awesome Glenn Hall, number 1, Hoff 75 right there. Caleb is crushing it. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we got one more thing in the box. One more item. Which feels like another jersey. Let's see what that is. And just going to make sure all this is out of the box. Yep, just paper. Actually, this came in there too. You pulled a big hit from Hit Parade. I'm going to do that right now. Nobody saw that. Caleb might be... Caleb's puck's going to be in my possession for a photo. Alright, yeah, what else can Caleb hit? So again, this feels like a jersey too. Could be wrong, but I think I'm right. It is bright yellow. I'm thinking Nashville. Thinking Nashville 92, Ryan Johansson, I believe. It's just a RJ-ish right there. And yes, Ryan Johansson. This is a David Adams jersey. Yep, there it is. Johansson. So going to Nashville. Who had the Preds? Brian P. had the Preds. Congrats, Brian. Got a very cool big box there. Oh, that was Brian with the last team there. We have one more big box left, so we'll do it in a few more breaks. But that was a fantastic one with Vegas, Carolina, Edmonton, Blackhawks, and Nashville. But that wraps up break 15. We should all tweet Caleb and tell him to stop whatever he's doing and check out this photo I'm getting ready to send him. But thanks everybody for hanging out with us for the last 2 hours. A lot of fun in this last big box. Like I said, everything should be in the mail by Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to take a few days to mail stuff here this time around, so I got to do some stuff, but that's all right. But thanks for hanging out with us and have a good night. And we'll see you guys back real soon on Twitter. Again, those 3 new breaks launched at 9 o'clock about 2 hours ago. A couple random teams and choose your teams. But stay safe, everybody. We'll see you back real soon. Have a good night and take care. We'll talk to you guys later.